Good evening, and thank you for tuning in again this week on our news. Now, I don't know about you, but the last several weeks have been an emotional roller coaster. But even though we've had some dark days, I can say that I've seen some amazing things come from this. Yeah, now it's going to be in a doozy of a chapter, say in 2040, for history teachers to teach, and students are going to be like, what? That actually happened? But let's just take a moment and see in just a few short weeks what has actually become of all of our protests. George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor, the thought of justice is now being sought after. Now, yes, we still have a long ways to go before we prosecute and make sure that justice is fully given to these people, but we are starting something new. Across the country in many different cities, the Confederate flag is being taken down, and different statues of Confederate leaders are being taken down as well. Reform is being brought up and accountability is being sought after because of the power of all of our voices. Today is starting something new that God is creating, and it's with our young people as well. Now remember that as a church, we are a community and we care for one another. And if you need any resources or someone to talk to, feel free to reach out. But for now, here's your news. All right, families, our registry is still open and we have about 28 families that have filled it out. I need your help to get us to 100% by the beginning of July. Please contact your friends and ask them, have they filled out the registry? I promise you, once this is over, it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. The link is down below in the email. Click on it and have at it. This upcoming Sunday, June 14th at 9:40 a.m., we have our family-based Sunday school opportunity. We will be talking about spiritual practices of prayer from the book from pages 142 to 161. Don't feel like it's too late to sign up for the class and to come in. Please be a part of our class and allow us just to hand you a book. Contact me if you need a book and we can get that for you. Families, if you're also looking for resources on how to talk to our kids about racism, race, and anti-racism, look in the email down below. There we have 10 tips for teaching and talking to kids about race. And that's a special thank you from Catherine Lyons, who's provided that for us. As well as we have 17 different resources for families about anti-racism. So if you're looking for ways to communicate to your young people, there you are. I personally still need some help with our central story time. My repertoire of children's book is kind of getting a little smaller. And I need your help to fill that up. If you are a professional storyteller or if you have a wealth of children's books, please contact me so that we can figure out how you can get involved and help us out. Families that are of youth age, remember that all of our summer trips are canceled, but we will be looking for different ways to serve the community as well as ways for us to extend fellowship to one another later on in July. Keep your eyes peeled for those. All right, it's the month of June, and you know what that means. We have birthdays to announce and celebrate. We have James Wood, who turned 5 years old on June 3rd. Julia Ash, who turned 7 on June 7th. Daniel Figueroa, who's going to be turning 6 on June 16th, so happy birthday to you. And David Byers, who's turning 15 on June 23rd, so soon to be birthday to you. And Elizabeth Amos is turning 11 on June 25th. Help me celebrate those people's birthday by giving them a good big happy birthday on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! If there's anyone that I forgot or didn't mention, please contact me so that we can celebrate your birthday as well. So, are you looking for ways to connect to our ministries? Well, I have a few ways for you to connect. Tonight at 8:30 to 9:30, Central Parents, you have your opportunity to have your own social hour. You can put the kids to bed or you can let them watch Netflix. But from 8:30 to 9:30, you can hang out with people your own age. You can talk about what's going on, and you can even bring a beverage of your own choice. Please look in the email down below for the meeting ID to that Zoom and as well as the password. This Sunday, we still have our Sunday school class from 9:45 to 10:45. Remember, we are going to be talking about the spiritual practices of prayer. The Zoom account number is down below as well. For our rising 5th, 6th, and 4th graders, we have our pre-youth group. That's going to be Sunday night at 5 p.m. to 5:30. Please join us so that when we get back into our normal space, that it's going to feel that you've always been there. And that's an opportunity for us to talk about prayer as well there. Now, families, thank you for joining us this week. That is it for our news. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and use your voice to speak justice into the world. All right, this is Christian Antwi signing off with a shirt, tie, and shorts because it is still hot in Georgia. Have a good night and bye.